Episode 20 of Bandits Weekly presented by Smash Supplements. We've got a great episode for you today. Misha, Simchuk, and Ethan Beyer will be our guests. Misha won a Centennial Cup championship with the Bandits a season ago. Of course, Beyer's leading the Bandits right now on the back end, and really enjoyed both of our chats. Two very different people, but in a good way, and looking forward to that. Just a recap of what's happened since our last episode. Bandits have played 2 games. Friday night we were in Black Falls on the 16th. Wild game. Bandits down 3-1. 11 seconds into the third period, Huey Hooker scores a shorty. Nick Peluso, who's been fantastic since coming to Brooks as an offensive player, he scores the game-tying goal to make it 3-3, forcing overtime. Bandits had a power play in overtime. And with 1 second left, Mirko Budazzoni cleans up a loose puck off a shot from Nathan Free that went off the post. Scores, makes it 4-3, and that was Mirko's second OT goal of the season. He had one against Spruce back in early December. Bandits win 4-3 in Black Falls, a wild game. Then Monday, Family Day, we were back here at the CRA hosting the Okotoks Oilers. That was the 8th time this year between Brooks and Okotoks that they've met. Bandits a perfect 7-0. And once again, it's Budazzoni starring in the game with a hat-trick performance. Okotoks made it interesting in the third period, getting within 2. It was a 5-3 game until Parker Lalonde got the empty net goal and sealed the 6-3 win. So the Bandits have now won 3 straight games, heading into a weekend that they'll have 2 home games back-to-back. Nice to not have the bus for a couple weeks here. Black Falls in town Friday night, Sherwood Park Saturday. Both are going to be very good games. I mean, the Bandits and Bulldogs, last 3 meetings have all been decided by a goal. The games against Sherwood Park this year have been fantastic. 4-3, 2-1, 3-1. Very tight games. Great goaltending we've seen in all the games. So that's Saturday. But for now, we should probably talk with Bandits defenseman Ethan Beyer. He's in his second year with the team and making his debut on Bandits Weekly, which is presented by Smash Supplements, where you can get everything you need to power through your day and level up. Located in downtown Brooks, open Monday to Friday, 10 to 6, Saturday, 10 to 4. Making his debut on Bandits Weekly, and I'd say it's been long overdue, Ethan Beyer. Thanks for doing this, buddy.
Yeah, thanks, Russ.
It's been a long season with Sweden and then the change to the BCHL. Mm-hmm. How have you been handling this whole season and everything that's happened?
I've been great. It's kind of it's good for our team, especially as a group. A lot of adversity. Kind of don't really know when you're going to play next. Kind of remind me of COVID for a little bit, right? Kind of a shortened COVID, but I think it's been good for our team. It's brought us closer, and personally, it's just adversity you got to overcome, and it's been super fun getting back on the ice with the guys.
It's been an interesting stretch for the team because you guys are having so much success on the ice, and there's so many guys that have missed time due to injuries that are 20-year-old players.
Oh, yeah.
Kalen Fitzpatrick, Nick DeGraves, Jordan Huseman, Davide missed the Family Day game. But everyone's managing to pick up the slack in between. Mm-hmm. Just talk about the mindset of the team right now, going through injuries, a league change, and how and new players. You guys got a bunch of new guys coming in from different leagues. What's it's like in the room right now?
It's pretty good. As a we're a team, so as a team you got to kind of help those guys that are out. My D partner being one of them, Huey Hooker. So me and him are pretty tight. So it's just helping him out when I can, and keeping all those guys positive is the main part of it. But I think it's a good thing for our team. It gives some younger guys and some new guys more opportunity that they wouldn't have if those guys were all in the lineup. And so it just shows how good everyone is in our team, and how much the team aspect of the game is important. You can't win with just 4 guys. We want those guys back in the lineup as soon as possible. We miss some of those guys, but I think it's been good for some of the younger guys to step up and show the staff and obviously the fans and everything like that they're ball players, and I think they've showed that.
Huey, you mentioned committed to Yale
Yeah.
about a month ago. We were all so excited.
Congrats, Huey.
Yes, congrats. I mean, what do you think it is that makes Huey a special player, for one, but also a special person?
Yeah. Well, off the ice, he's a great dude. He's probably one of my best friends. And he's just a guy that comes to the rink with a smile on his face every day and is just super upbeat. So, he's always a guy that I want to surround myself with. And yeah, I mean, on the ice, his play just speaks for himself, right? You know, he's quick, he's fast, he can shoot the puck. Just playing with him, it's so easy. You know, we've been together for the last 2 years, and it's just we know where each other are on the ice. So I think it's a great thing, and most importantly, when we go out there, we just have fun and play hockey. So I think when we have that mindset going into the games that we're just going to go out and have fun and try our best, I think it just works out. So I can't speak enough about Huey. I love the dude, so he's great.
Well said.
Yeah.
I mean, you guys we added a couple defensemen here over the last few weeks. Liam Davidson, Alex Boslin comes in. I mean, this is a very deep blue line, and had a very deep blue line last year when we won in Portage. What do you think about this year's D core, how it stacks up, and what do you think makes it special?
I think it's pretty similar. I think we're a lot younger this year, but I think we like skill level and talent level. I think we're right up there. I think we're those two guys we brought in are great pieces, and I think they've shown that in the few games that they played. And I'm super impressed by those guys, and they're great dudes off the ice too. So, you know, it helps that, you know, talent level, they're great on the ice, but when they're off the ice, they're dudes that you want to be around every day. It just makes it easy. So
one other thing, just on the hockey side of things, I mean, now that we're 7 games into the BCHL schedule, what have you thought of it so far, and the games and the competition and everything in this new league?
I love it. You know, as a player, you want to play against the best teams possible every single night. So I think if we take those 5 teams from the top 5 teams in the Alberta League and we move to the BC, and we're playing them every single night, I think that's what you want. You know, every game's a tight game. There's no blowouts or anything like that. You're going to get the best out of everyone, and it's what you want as a team. Especially, it makes you better, and I think it'll help us in playoffs.
I mean, you used a word earlier about being positive, and getting to know you now over these 2 seasons in Brooks. I mean, right away, I think of you as like a motivational speaker. It seems like you're a guy that can really get the team up. You have good energy. You're always positive. You show up here with that energy. Have you always been like that, and why do you think you're that way?
First off, I try. You know, you're not perfect at it, but you got to try your best and be positive every day, because you're able to have a bad day, but you know, you got to just do best with what you got, right? So I kind of credit that probably to my mom. My mom's always been that way. Just my parents separated, so having to just live with my mom mostly every single day. She's always upbeat, you know. You never see her down any day. So I kind of look at that and I'm like, wow, like if she can be positive every day, I'm just playing hockey for a living. So right, it's not, life's pretty good. So I think kind of looking at that perspective is great. And then also being at Shattuck as well, you're surrounded by a bunch of leaders, a team full of leaders that go on and do great things on the junior teams and college teams that they play on. So kind of just got to learn and pick those guys' brains as much as you can. And the coaching staff there has seen like Sidney Crosby, Nathan McKinnon, Zach Parise, the list goes on, right? So they just kind of pick their brains, ask them about those guys, and when you hear what they were like when they were your age, you kind of just try to emulate that in the slightest, right? You can't be not saying I can get like Sidney Crosby, right? But if I can get like a fraction of that leadership, you know, it's great. So just those two main things, I think, have kind of helped me and helped my mindset.
It's always good to look up to the best anyways.
Yeah,
the guys you mentioned.
Yeah.
What about like your personality? I mean, you're not a shy person. You love to, I mean, you got the great Barry on the Bench episodes. I watch them every week. I always get a kick out of them.
Oh yeah.
Like you're obviously not shy, but could you see yourself maybe expanding on that and doing more stuff like that, podcasts or interviews or anything like that?
Oh yeah, I think that'd be super fun. You know, ride out the hockey career as long as you can go, and then I think after that, if I could stay in hockey and do something like that, for me, it's either becoming a coach and trying to, you know, as a player, you try to reach the highest level as a player, and then once the career is over, I think if I could try and reach the highest level as a coach, I think that'd be the coolest thing. But also, I could see myself, you know, I see like the reporters, and you see like Spit and Chicklets podcast, and you see all these podcasts, even Bandits Weekly with Nathan Crosby. You know, you just try to. I think that'd be
Sponsored
cool.
by Smash Supplements.
Smash Supplements, by the way. Go grab them. Great supplements. And but no, I think it would just be super cool to do something like that, because you get to show your personality, and it's not not everyone gets to do that job, right? So I think doing something different is the exciting part.
Just circling back to your makeup and what makes you who you are.
Mm-hmm.
You mentioned your mom. You mentioned Shattuck. What about your faith? I mean, obviously faith's important to you. I know with what Pastor Dan meets with you guys every week
Mm-hmm.
for those that participate. But just talk to us about your faith and what that means to you.
I think it's the most important thing, honestly, than anything else. I think, glorifying Christ and doing everything that you can to glorify Him is the most important. I give all glory to God and my Savior. So being out, like speaking, like outward with that, I think that's the most important thing. I want everyone to know that it's an important part of my life, and I think it's an important part of a lot of people's lives. And I think if you, just trust God and have faith, I think life works out in the way that He wants it to. So I think there's a process, and you got to trust it. And putting my faith in God allows me to trust the process. So it's good.
I think it says also a lot about the type of person you are and what we touched on earlier. How you always seem to have that a good outlook on life.
Yeah.
So you look at you mentioned Shattuck.
Yeah.
And shout out to them winning the Circle K tournament in Calgary over Christmas. From
Yeah.
what I heard, I didn't go. Sounds like they dominated.
Pretty dominant performance. Yeah.
Yeah.
I went and watched the game, and they were they looked pretty good. So I was super impressed. Yeah.
Can you tell us anything about Sean Rios, who just signed with the Bandits?
Yeah, he's a great dude. He was there. I believe he was 2 years younger than me when I was there. But I saw him. I would see him around the rink and see him in the dorm, and he's a great dude, upbeat guy. Works super hard, and I think he'll fit into the Brooks Bandits culture really well. He's most Shattuck guys do. Just knowing that they have to work hard every day, and I think he does that. So I'm super excited to see what he does here.
Yeah, it's quite the thing they got going on right now at Shattuck.
Yeah.
I got to ask about War Road. I saw an Instagram post, I don't know when that was, a few months ago,
Yeah.
with you looking like, these were like professional photos. And,
Yeah.
Like, what's going on with War Road? Tell us about that.
First out, shout out to Drayson, taking the photos because
I didn't know that.
He went down the locker room and helped me out with those because their media guy can't get down to Brooks, Alberta, right? But no, I've worked with them for the last 2 years now. In the summer, I did kind of a photo shoot with them and met kind of their media team and stuff like that. But I've been working close with one of the CEOs there, and they're great. They provide great protection for undergear. Lots of cuts happen in the game now, and it's happened to myself once. And I think when that happens, it kind of opens your eyes to some of those things. And it's like how quick your life can change with the skate blade cutting a part of your body, right? So when it gives you those like the neck protection, the wrist protection, and like the tendon protection down by your ankles, I think it's super important. You don't want to go on the ice worrying about those things, and if you can do everything you can to kind of limit those as much as you can, I think it's great. So they've been great. They've been I've been fortunate enough to be able to work with them and help build their brand as much as I can. But yeah, they've been great, sending me some stuff, and yeah, I can't thank them enough for what they've done.
So you grew up in Colorado, always lived in Colorado. That's home and always been home?
Yeah, so I was actually born in Pennsylvania. That's where I'm from. My whole family's from Pittsburgh. My mom and dad met in Pittsburgh, and I was born there. And then I moved to Colorado with my mom, and my dad now lives in New Jersey. So I see both of them a bunch. They get to come up to Brooks as much as they can, and it's great seeing them when they come up.
Last question.
Yeah.
I know every hockey player wants to be a hockey player, and there's not much else besides being a hockey player.
Yeah.
But besides being a hockey player, what do you like to do? What's Ethan Beyer's favorite things to do besides hockey?
Yeah, besides hockey, I would say like golf. Golf's a big thing for me when it's summer out. I think I devote most of my summer to golf. I try to get good every summer.
On the Brooks track?
Yeah, even on the Brooks track with the boys. We always go out there as much as we can. But I think for me it goes back to faith. I like to devote a lot of time to my faith, and going to church and chapel and stuff like that. I think it's really important. And then kind of just realizing that there's a lot more to life than just hockey, right? Hockey's something that I do. It's not what makes me as a person. So I think that's kind of what I just try to fill my time with as much things as I can. Either that's just hanging out with the boys, going out in the community and helping out, because I think that's the best part outside of hockey being here. I think it's going to the community because we have so much support here in Brooks, and I think when you can help out um, help out just a little bit and show your appreciation to them, I think it goes a long way. So I like to do that type of stuff, and yeah, I think that's the most important thing.
Yeah, go on most of those visits with you, and it's
Yeah.
we got a great team this year of guys that step up and do those
Oh
school
yeah.
visits, and I know you're right in the mix on all of them. So that's it for now. I'm
Yeah.
sure we're gonna catch up lots more.
I'm
Always
sure.
appreciate. You're welcome back to Bandits Weekly anytime.
Awesome. Yeah. Just give me the call. You know where to find me, and I'll be here. Thanks,
Son.
Ross.
Ethan Beyer. Thanks to Ethan Beyer. Great chat with Barry, and wishing him all the best here down the stretch of the season. I have a feeling, though, he's going to make another appearance on this show. Also does a great job with the Barry on the bench episode, so has no problems talking. So congratulations to him on the great season so far. Now we got to talk about Misha Simchuk. What a story this is. Came to the Bandits during the 22-23 season, along with Danilo Korzheletsky, who arrived a little bit earlier than Misha, both coming from the Ukraine, though, after they were granted the ability to play in the CJHL. The Bandits signed both of them. Misha joined us in November, went through a lot to get here from Ukraine and everything with the horrible situation happening with the war with Russia, with Misha coming over, playing hockey here with Danny. What a story it was. And Misha also had to go play in that Ukrainian under 23 tour in January, so he missed time, and you never knew if he'd be able to find his rhythm here in Brooks, but boy did he ever, and he was a big part of us winning the AJHL championship and the national championship in 2023 in Portage. Now he's playing down south in Arizona. Had a chance to chat with Misha Simchuk. Here with Misha Simchuk, who is at Grand Canyon University in Glendale, Arizona, playing hockey, going to school, living life. Great to see you, Misha. How are you?
Hello, Crust. I'm doing good. Uh, what about you?
I'm really good. Thank you for asking. And we miss you here. And I know just hung out with Danilo the other day. We drove out to a school really far from Brooks. So he said to me that I should give you a shout. And you were on my list of people that I wanted to catch up to. So Danny is part of the reason why I reached out to you, because he's always thinking about you, and I know he misses you here. How often do you talk to Danilo?
Oh, we talking to him. I'm talking to him like literally every day. Trying to keep this connect alive, and we're always sharing our new stuff, what's going on in our lives right now. So yeah.
How's everything going at school and hockey and school and everything?
School are going really hard for me right now because uh I was actually prepared. I was actually prepared that school gonna be hard for me, but I honestly didn't expect that it's gonna be that hard because like I thought if I'm like international student here, then I'm gonna be like kind of with the international students and classes, and we're gonna have like another like different classes when English when teachers gonna like teach us with the like simple English, like talking to us with the simple English and stuff. But they just put me in like a same plate with everybody with Americans and stuff. So it's like kind of hard, but I'm getting used to it and. Uh, first honestly first 2 3 weeks in a school been like really hard. I just had no clue what am I doing here, and like uh but now it's yeah, I'm getting used to it, so now it's like pretty good.
Good for you. So what's is there general studies? Are you uh, focused on like one area of like subject, or are you just learning everything right now?
I have 4 classes right now. Just like I took a business administration major, and so I have 4 classes right now. It's marketing, math, English, and like computer technology or something. So it's like not the one way to learn it, but I have yeah, would say I have a lot of new stuff to learn. I would say like that.
Well, your English is really, really good. I mean, I remember when you first got here, and I introduced myself to you, and I'm sure it was like a lot for you to come to Canada and learn a new language. So, I mean, it's come a long way. Like, so
Yeah.
are there other any other Ukrainians at your school that you can talk to in Ukrainian?
Yeah, I have my friend here, who I used to play like, and I know him like since we were like childs, and Danny knows him. We're like really good friends with them, and he's here playing hockey with me and here in study as well.
That must be so nice to have someone that
Yeah,
at least have,
yeah,
like it must have been the
yeah,
exact same for you in
yeah,
Brooks with
yes,
having
yeah.
Danny.
At least I'm not alone here. So
And the season, how's the hockey season going at Grand Canyon? I know you guys are going to nationals in St. Louis.
yeah.
How's the team doing this year?
Uh, so team weren't doing did really good in the first semester. We like how our coaches said that we dig a really deep hole. We lost like nine games in a row in the first semester, but then after Christmas break, guys uh, got focused, I think, and uh, uh, me and my Ukrainian friend starts to play in the second semester, and we just start to win everybody, and we made the nationals in the last two games of our regular season in Oklahoma. We beat Oklahoma University or something. I honestly don't know. And they were ranked like number three in the country, and
Mm.
we just beat them like two times. And, like we just got this pass to nationals.
No big deal.
No big deal, yeah. That's what we're talking about.
It's pretty cool. Like you're playing hockey like all over the place, like Oklahoma, Arizona, you're going to
Yeah,
be in St. Louis. Like you're getting to travel and see a lot of the United
yeah,
States. How cool is that?
yeah. Last year and a half, I'm like just a traveling guy. Yeah,
Yeah, well, I mean, you got to experience Brooks, Alberta, so I think that sets you up to go, experience places
yeah,
like Oklahoma and St.
yeah.
Louis.
That was a great first experience for me
Well, let's talk
in
about that
North America.
experience because
Yeah,
I remember the week you came here, it was really cold, and we were in the Santa Claus parade. And I remember
oh yeah,
you had this look on your face, like,
yeah.
where am I?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I was cross. I was honestly so lost like first week. I honestly like I don't know why, but I don't remember like a lot of stuff from like first week. I remember just the games that we played against Calgary two times, then Black Falls, and I don't know Grizzlies or uh, so I don't remember. And it was like really hard to me because I had a tournament in Hungary before I went to Canada. So with the national team, and we played like three games in 3 days. And after the last game, I just right after the last game, I drove to airport and had like 30 hours flight to Brooks to Calgary. Then we drove with the West and Danny to Brooks. And so uh, next day we have a game. Then after this game, next day we have a game again. So two games in 2 days. And I was just so lost. I just remember that Danny was cooking a breakfast for me for these few days because I just couldn't wake up.
Make a good breakfast? Does he at least make a good breakfast?
Yeah, yeah, he knows how to do it. Yeah.
Did you ever cook for did you ever cook for Danny?
For Danny, yeah, when we've been in Brooks in the summer, yeah, sometimes, yeah, yeah. Not
Like
gonna lie.
I remember because you got here and then it was like we went into the Christmas break and then after Christmas, you were on that under 23 Ukrainian national team tour where you guys played a bunch of U Sport teams. So you were gone
Yeah.
again from the Bandits for a few weeks there. Like, man, it was crazy for you, like going all over the place. Like,
Yeah.
looking back now at that year, like, does it seem kind of crazy to you doing that? You were like just you were moving a lot of different places.
Yeah, I would say that like in general, there was like a crazy year for me because like a first experience for you, like if it's first experience for you, like in North America to play hockey, it's gonna be like a really crazy for anyone, especially if you're playing like in Brooks. It's like a lot of hockey and a lot of like new stuff you're learning every day in hockey, and then this Ukrainian when Ukrainian U25 came to Canada. We went to play against U Sports team. Yeah, that was like that was really cool because you getting a really good experience like every day. Like you learning like every day new stuff, and I really like it.
Yeah, I
So
remember that one. I remember seeing videos of the game you guys played against Manitoba at the Jets arena, and it was like it was packed in there. That was cool.
yeah, there was like
Sorry,
yeah, there was
I
like
said under 23. It was under 25. My
yeah, under 25. Yeah, that's okay. That's okay.
but that
Yeah,
was
I heard that we had like 12,000 fans on this game in the Jets arena, so that was like pretty loud, pretty cool. Like kind of felt like you're an NHL player.
so when last year did things start to seem normal? Like when did you find like that you were comfortable and settled in Brooks? Like was there a specific moment in the season?
Uh, in the last season, oh yeah, in the last season, of course, because it was in when I just came from the this tournament against U Sports team, and then we played in Lake Place, not the Lake Place Potsdam or something. I forgot. With there was a like university tournament or something, and then I came back to Brooks, and I started to feel like really comfortable with the team because I knew that's it's gonna be like our team till the nationals, till the last game, and just like went to work. So that's all.
How amazing was it to be part of the national championship team? You and Danilo, I remember you guys had you had the Ukrainian flag in the dressing room all season, but then you
Yeah,
guys brought it out for the team photo and everyone
yeah,
really embraced that, which I thought was really cool. But just, I mean, how special was it for you to be part of that?
yeah. That was like really special for me and Danny because we went through a lot of things like good things and like rough times, and we went uh, through this every time together. And when we won, when we just realized that we won national like, Canadian national championship, there was like something special that like uh hard work. We were just telling to each other like hard work pays off, and like that was like really special for us for sure. The moment
Absolutely.
to moment that we never gonna forget with him for sure.
Have you been watching the Bandits games this year and seeing watching Danny and
Yeah.
everything we're doing this year?
Yeah, I honestly watching like literally every game, like not the full game, but the highlights always. Like I don't think I skipped the one game from this season.
What do you think of the team this year?
Oh, team is pretty good. My God, like a lot of new guys came to the team, and like I'm just enjoying watching this team playing.
Right on. Well, it's so awesome to see you again. Before we go, I mean, I gotta ask about your billets here because I know Bill and Sherry and the family there. I mean, took such great care and of you, and
Yes.
they have Danny, but you keep in touch with them, and I'm sure they're definitely interested in what you're doing down there.
Yeah, we will always keeping in touch with Bill and Sherry. Uh, with Bill, I would say we stand in touch like literally every day because we send in like funny videos to each other like in TikTok and Instagram reels. With Sherry we're just texting each other like sometime like two times, three times a month, just like to check up like how we're doing. And yeah, I honestly can't thank enough to our viewers because they're like really amazing people, and we're never gonna forget their help uh, for us. So yeah.
One other person I gotta ask about. Do you ever hear from Labrie ever? Does he ever send you some messages?
Labrie, yeah, we're like we I have a snap Rylan, Wayne's son. He had a birthday yesterday. I was like wishing him a happy birthday, and yeah, sometimes we speaking with Wayne like how this thing is going. He was texting me before second semester started, and yeah, so trying to keep connection with everyone.
Yeah, that's cool. Well, Wayne obviously was a big part too of you and
Yeah,
Danny and being Bandits, and so that's cool, man. It's awesome to hear from you. I mean, your English, from the last time I saw you in the summer when you were hanging around the rink, it was good then, but like, I mean, I feel like I could talk to you for like a lot longer. We're gonna like
yeah,
gotta end it now, but like, yeah, your English is really good now.
yeah. Thank you, Kraus. Thank you.
Well, keep up the yeah, good luck at school. Good luck at the
Yeah,
tournament in St. Louis, and let us
yeah.
know if
Thank you
you're
so
ever
much.
let us know if you're ever back in Brooks.
Yeah, I will, Kraus. Yeah, thank you for having me here, and yeah, have a good rest of the season. Hope you guys gonna win BC, right? And that would be so cool for
Thanks, man. Appreciate it.
yeah.
Thanks to Misha and Ethan Beyer for joining us this week on Bandits Weekly. Two great interviews. Before we go, just want to congratulate Bandits forward Nathan Free. He was named the BCHL Alberta Division Player of the Week. He had 6 points in 2 games, including that 5-point game against Okotoks on February 13th. Honorable mentions to Mirko Budazzoni and Nick Peluso for the BCHL Weekly Awards. Bandits home for 2 this weekend, Friday night against Blackfalds, Saturday against Sherwood Park, both games at 7 o'clock. Looking forward to seeing you at the CRA. Thanks to Ethan Beyer, Misha Simchuk, Drayson Kuiper. I'm Nathan Crosby. Thank you for listening to Bandits Weekly.